Ministry has been a common word in our conversation now. Which ministry are you in charge of and how did it start?
Thank you very much. I'm the General Overseer of the Holy Hill Chapel Worldwide. And Holy Hill Chapel Worldwide is headquartered in Tamale, Northern Ghana. That is where the ministry started, and that is where the ministry has been, spreading to other parts of the world. This is the reason we added the worldwide. We started January 2011 in the city of Tamale, in my chamber and hall. I was there when about 5 people walked to me and said, "Man of God, we think that we want to go to church and you should be our pastor and preach to us." I said, "Well, who told you I want to start a church?" It wasn't long, a gentleman called me from Evangelical Ministry, Global Evangelical Ministry. He said, "Man of God, I have found a place for you to start a church." Then I asked him, "Have I sent you to find a place for me?" I sat in a taxi with a young man. He said, "I have been listening to you on radio." Prior to that, I was a radio evangelist. I was an itinerary evangelist. I traveled everywhere in West Africa preaching the gospel. But I didn't have a permanent place I could call a church where I pastor. I knew it was divine timing, coupled with me seeing Prophetic Joshua in a vision, then also seeing Reverend Studanaba in a vision, all of them telling me it is time to start work. Immediately I knew that God had a purpose for me, because I didn't have the desire to be a general overseer. In my lifetime, I have always desired to be a branch pastor of a church, not to be a general overseer. Because Paul says, the things which comes upon me daily are the cares of the church. Cares, C-A-R-E-S, the cares of the church, the needs of the church. And if you're a general overseer, all the branches will be calling you, "We need this, we need ground, we need land, we need this, there's a legal issue, tassels, move up, do this, blah, 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 blah." So I wanted to be a very good associate pastor where I would not have problem with everybody, because I knew that I had the grace to grow church, I had the grace to write, I had the grace to pastor, I had the grace for the prophetic, I had the grace for healing, I had the grace for great things in ministry, but I wanted to be an associate pastor.
What language is commonly used in your services in Tamale, northern region of Ghana?
Predominantly, Tamale is a cosmopolitan city. People from all backgrounds are in Tamale. And so the common lingua franca, medium of expression, is English. So everybody speaks English in the city of Tamale. And I speak Dagbani, I speak Hausa, I speak Frafra, I speak Kusa.
I gather you speak 9 languages plus.
Yes,
right?
yes.
9 local languages
I speak
around.
9 local languages.
Plus English?
I speak plus English. I speak a bit of Ga, a bit of Ewe. I speak Chi, which is my original language.
You're about 13 languages now.
I think I am multilingual or bilingual. That's how God made me. I speak a lot of languages.
So what about those converts who can't speak English or better communicate in English language?
Church is flexible. We have not had incidents where somebody comes to church and the person doesn't speak English. Most of the people who come to church, they all speak English. But in a case where somebody doesn't understand or speak English, we will make special provision for the person. Even when I started church, the pressure was on me to interpret from Tree to English. Then I stood my grounds and said, that is not fair. Because if I'm supposed to interpret from Tree to English, that we are not in Ashanti region. Neither are we in Oti region or any of the Akan traditional areas. We are in the northern region. And the language that is mostly understood here is either Dagbani or Hausa. I won't do that. If there's any interpretation to be done from our pulpit, it should be from English to Dagbani and not Tree. I stood my grounds and we made it English assembly.